So coming into the start of this season, I had the Eagles winning the NFC East, and they were even a dark horse Super Bowl contender. And they're now 4 in power rankings heading into week 2. The Eagles definitely had concerns. I mean, they barely beat the Lions, and the defense gave up 181 yards on the ground, 386 in total, and of course, 35 points. Head coach Nick Sirianni said that we've got to clean up a lot of things on defense as far as the run game and some of the things like that, but we'll get those things corrected. It's always better to fix them after a win than after a loss. The thing about the Eagles is definitely the defensive coordinator. I mean, Jonathan Gannon, he only played Jordan Davis on just over 30% of the snaps. And if you look at the Eagles' run defense with Davis on the field versus off, I forget the number, but it was something like 2.2 yards per carry with him on the field and 10 when off. I know there could be stamina concerns, but you've got to get your weapons out there. It seems like Gannon doesn't really have the scheme correct right now. He's got a lot of talent to work with, but he's not utilizing it. Remember, last season on Halloween night, the Eagles and the Lions played, and the Eagles just completely dominated that game. I don't know where that game was this week, but they certainly need to clean that up. But the fact that the Eagles still have a lot of work to do, they're the fourth best team in football, and I definitely agree with that as well. It might be a little bit high, but we saw everything we needed to. We saw A.J. Brown completely go off. Jalen Hurts looked good in this game, made a lot of guys miss, rushed for 90 yards. He had a beautiful throw to A.J. Brown. Also, the number 2 and number 3 receiver for the Eagles didn't even have a catch or reception. I mean, Devonta Smith, Quez Watkins, the number 2 weapon in this offense looked like it was Dallas Goedert. Miles Sanders looked incredible. We know he's always been super efficient. He just hasn't really been on a steal on the field, but he had his first touchdown since 2020. The Eagles, they have multiple running backs that can get it done. I mean, 3 of them scored touchdowns. Of course, Jalen Hurts, like I said, is basically kind of like a running back, but 90 rushing yards is crazy for a QB. I mean, last season he was second only to Lamar Jackson in terms of rushing yards per game at the quarterback position. Hurts doesn't turn it over as well, did not have a turnover in this game. I don't believe he did, at least. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Hurts didn't turn it over. I was going to say, because I didn't see him turn it over when I watched the game, so unless maybe I missed a play, but I don't think I did. So yeah, he didn't have a turnover, and 66 of his rushing yards were after the contact. He forced 6 tackles. That's incredible. And Devonta Smith saw 4 targets, no catches. He was one of the lowest graded Eagles receivers in week 1, but obviously, as the season goes on, teams are going to start to completely try to take out A.J. Brown of the game, which is going to create more opportunities for these other receivers. And it's not a talent concern. I mean, Smith is a Heisman winner. Quez Watkins is one of the fastest receivers in all of football. Obviously, we know he's got the talent, so there's really no concerns for me there. But one thing we do need to talk about is just overall the players that balled out. I'm not going to talk about the ones that didn't. There were a few players like Avonte Maddox that did not play well, but there were certainly plenty of guys that did. I mean, I mentioned Sanders, guys, 13 for 96 and a touchdown. Darius Slay, he gave up a touchdown pass to DJ Chark, but he also saw a game-high 9 targets. He only allowed 3 catches for 55 yards, and he was among the highest-graded defenders. So is it Arlen Tuipulotu? Very tough name to say there. But he is seen as a star in this organization. He did have a pressure and 1 quarterback hit. He was the second highest graded defender according to Pro Football Focus. He looked great. A young player as well. Finished school early, got his degree. Smart guy. Amazing football player. He's going to be here for a long time. He looked great. You also do have to talk about the Eagles on 3rd down. I mean, I know that's not a player specifically, but converting 10 of 17 third downs for the Eagles, and of course 9 of their first 13, was huge for this team. Definitely gives them a lot of momentum. The Eagles, when was the last time? I was going to say, because Nick Sirianni hasn't lost a home opener for the Eagles. I mean, I forget the stat, but since like 2010, I mean, this team has only lost a few times in week 1. They've been terrific, getting off to good starts, and they're going to be tested. Week 2, they're at home, I know that, but still, you're going up against the Minnesota Vikings, who just completely exploited the Green Bay Packers, who have an elite secondary, by the way. I mean, Justin Jefferson was almost at 200 receiving yards, and he only saw 11 targets. It's not like he saw 20 targets or 17 targets, so it wasn't a flow of the offense. And also, Kirk Cousins hit 7 other weapons in that game. I don't have the stats in front of me. I just remember hearing it a couple of days ago during, after the game. The Philadelphia Eagles, they're in for a big season. It's just going to come down to basically health and also the consistency from Jalen Hurts. I mean, Hurts, we know he doesn't turn the ball over. We know that he can use his legs, but can he make the throws, especially into these tight windows when the game gets tough? Can Hurts overcome the things that he couldn't last season? I mean, he really struggled against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the playoffs. The offense just continued to punt after punt, and that's not going to get it done. But it does seem like there's a more rejuvenated Jalen Hurts. I mean, he said after that loss that this team would be back, and it's sure looking like they will be. But if you guys haven't already, make sure you smash the like button, get this out to more Eagle fans. Definitely consider subscribing. I'm trying to upload like daily Eagles videos. I have a channel called Daily Eagles. I love making Eagles videos. I just haven't been able to get them going. So if you guys are still watching to this point, please hit the like button, bro, because it's going to get it out to more Eagles fans, and then I can continue to make more of them because like I have no issue making these. I love making them. I'm still going to make them. I mean, yesterday my Eagles video got like 100 views, and I've got 18,000 subscribers, and I'm still here making another one because I just got a lot of love for this team and the of course, just the fans. But outside of that, that's all I got for you guys. Hopefully you have a good rest of your week, and I'll try to keep you updated with the injury report and all the news. But, I mean, heading into week 2, the Eagles are right where they want to be. I mean, they're 4th in power rankings. Almost everyone looked good. I mean, I know the defense really struggled, but once you just really are able to piece this team together, because you've got the talent, you've got the personnel, it's just the system that really was able to get exploited. So things should change. I mean, the Eagles are only going to improve as the year goes on, but fixing mistakes after a win is a lot better than, like Sirianni said, than after a loss. So, yeah, guys, I'm out. Peace.